Hello, my friends. This is Jeannie. Welcome. If you are a returning visitor, welcome back and thank you. First, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. As you can tell from the sound of my voice, I am still recovering from being knocked on my butt by a very vicious, I don't know what. I rarely ever get sick, but something hit me and hit me hard, and I'm still recovering, which is why I have not been posting videos. I haven't been able to film them, so can't post what I don't film. I did, however, want to, by today, post the winner, or the drawing for the winner, of the flash giveaway that turned out not to be so flash that I posted 3 weeks ago. If you will remember, I bought a duplicate of this stamp and decided to give away the duplicate. My intention was to just leave that giveaway open for a week, but yeah, like I said, something got me, people. And it's only now that I'm feeling well enough to get back into my craft room, catch up on some projects, and select a winner. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to use random comment picker to select a winner. And if you will recall, all you had to do to be entered into the drawing was 1, be a subscriber, and 2, leave a comment. And in your comment, somehow incorporate the word either Frida or cat or both, because the name of this stamp is called Frida Cat. See? Frida Cat. So I'll start by selecting the winner, and then I'm going to share with you some cards or some projects that I did using this very same stamp, just to give you some ideas on what you can do with it. So here is random comment picker. I cut and paste the URL for the video in that box. We have 57 unique comments. So what we will do now is I will select start, and it'll randomly pick a comment. We will read it together, and as long as the words Frida, cat, Frida or cat, or some combination thereof is in the comment, we have a winner. So let's go ahead, press start. Who's our winner? Oh my gosh, let's see. Winner is Catherine Elder, and her comment, love the Frida Cat stamp. So there you are. Congratulations, Catherine. You are the winner. Please contact me with your complete mailing address. You can either send me a private message here or send me an email at happilyellaafter@gmail.com, and it's spelled exactly the same way as my channel name, happilyellaafter@gmail.com. So I am going to give Catherine I don't know, how about till Monday? Today is what, Thursday? So you have all of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to get back to me, Catherine, with your information so that I can go ahead and mail this to you. If I don't hear back from Catherine within that time, what I will do is just go ahead and select another winner from the same list, right? I'll upload the video again. We'll do a random comments picker again, and we'll get a new winner. But hopefully that won't be necessary. I'm hoping you'll contact me, Catherine. Okay, then. Let me write her name down. Of all the things on my desk, you know, the one thing I don't have is a regular pen. How absurd. All right. Let me reach back. Here we go. Catherine Elder. Let's write that name down. So, as I was saying, oh my gosh, How funny is this? I grabbed this pen thinking, oh, there's a great pen, but that's a glue pen. So no, that doesn't work. Here, I'll use this. Catherine Elder. Got it. Okay, so let me now share with you some projects or cards that I made using this same stamp set. Because it is such a huge stamp, and because, I mean, I suppose you can Copic color it or use whatever color medium, I don't know, whatever the word is. You can use whatever coloring you like. You could do that, I suppose, but I wanted to keep it simple, and I also wanted to use some of my embossing powders. So what I did was I just cut some panels of cardstock in different colors, and I went ahead and stamped it using an embossing ink. It's like that sticky embossing ink pad. I think I got it from Amazon. And then use different color embossing powders to see, just experiment and see, you know, what it would look like. And I think it turned out pretty cool. So let me show you some of the panels, and then I'll show you some of the cards. So here are the panels. Okay, so check that out. That is pretty cool. This is using a gold embossing powder. And all of my embossing powders are the Wow brand, just because that's usually what I find the cheapest in terms of price. I don't have any particular favorite brand embossing powder, just because I don't emboss all that often. But I love the way that turned out. How awesome would this panel be on a card front, or in a journal, or on a tag? It's just, I think it turned out beautiful. Here's another one. Same gold, but on a lighter cardstock. That's beautiful. I love the details. And here what I did is, after I stamped it, I distressed the edges using this tool here. This tool, I don't know, it's the Tim Holtz tool, but I don't know what they call it. It's just, it distresses paper edges. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. I only recently got that, and I can't believe that I I waited so long to get it, because it is truly an awesome tool. I love what it does to the edges. So I distressed the edges, and then I went in with some distressed ink and highlighted the distressed edges. So that's that. Here's another one. This one I think is called like a true burgundy red. I think true burgundy red. Primary burgundy red. I think it's the way it's described on my little Wow container. I love this red. It's a very deep, 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 almost like blood red. Perfect. And I don't think these panels need to only be for Halloween. And I'll show you what I mean. Now, also what I did, here's one. This, excuse me, this embossing powder is probably one of my least favorites, only because it says red. And every time I use it, I'm reminded that it's not a true red. And to me, that's not red. That's more like a pink. But I always forget. This time I labeled my container so I don't forget. So it's not really a red, but it's called red. When you heat emboss it, it looks more pink. So not the look I was going for, but okay. I'm sure I can do something with it. Then what I started doing was experimenting with different things on this tag. Not on this tag, on this panel. So I started using eyelets and my crop-a-dial tool, and just started adding like little eyelets, and was having some fun with that. It's another tool I don't use as often as I should, considering how many eyelets I have. But then here it is in kind of like a copper and black, and here I use another eyelet. This is more like, I think that was a black eyelet, I think. I'm not sure. But how awesome is that? Now I also had, where is it? I also had another stamp. I know I'm not giving this one away, but I had also this stamp, which is part of Stampendous, and this whole awesome collection here. And I love, 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 love this little like Victorian styled couple. They're so cute. Creepy and cute, which is my favorite combination. So I also was experimenting with that. So let me show you some of those panels. These I'm hoping, oh wait, look, here's a silver one. Isn't that awesome? That's beautiful. Look at that silver. That is something. I can't wait to do something with that. Okay, so here is my little Victorian couple. Here they are in gold. I think they turned out pretty awesome in gold. And then I was playing with some distress oxide inks in the background, and I don't know if I would call that a success, but it gave it an interesting color in the background. I added a little eyelet to this one, and hopefully camera's picking up the details. Here it is in that same, I think this is actually might be called rose gold. That's pretty cool. I don't think the camera is going to do the details on these much justice, but it really did pick up a lot of the details. And how fun would it be, again, to put those on panels? Cards, tags, and I'll show you some cards that I made. Very non-traditional cards, fun cards. Here's a silver. This silver is not a... I think for these, you should use a fine or super fine or very fine embossing powder. This embossing powder, I think, was a little... This silver one was a little too chunky, so it lost a lot of the details. But I can still work with that. Here's another one. This is, I think, one of my favorites. It was a black cardstock, and the embossing powder was, oh, what color was the embossing powder? I think it was a silver. And then I went in with some distress inks, the oxide ones, and I don't know, I just experimented a bunch on this one. Did a lot of things, so many things. I don't even remember what I did. It's like one of those, let's just see how much this panel will tolerate before it disintegrates. And it actually stood up pretty well, and I think the end result's pretty cool. Look at that. That's one of my favorite ones. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that one, but I need to do something special with that one. And this one, it's I don't like the embossing powder. It's like a purple holographic type. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but it's like a super sparkly, chunky embossing powder. And I think, like I said, these stamps show better when you use a fine one, a fine embossing powder, but that's the end result. And again, I went in distress the edges and use some distress ink as well. So those were just some of the panels that I made. Let me show you some of the cards that I made using some of the panels. So first, here's this one. I love this. And what I do, sometimes I sit down and I just make a lot of panels. Don't necessarily put them on cards. And what I do is I have like a little basket where I keep all of my panels. And if I need to make a quick card, I just see what kind of panels I have that I can use to make one of my cards. I tend not to put sentiments on them, just so that I can leave it open for whatever occasion I need at the time. That's what I do most of the time. On occasion, I do take the time to mount the panel onto a cardstock and create an actual card. And I do pretty much the same thing, only it's a couple of steps ahead. It's mounted, it's finished, it's ready to go. The only thing I need to do is add a sentiment, and that saves me a lot of time later on if I don't have too much time to go through all the steps, but I want a handmade card. So that's what I do with my cards. So a lot of the times when I'm showing you my cards, they don't have sentiments on them. That's intentional. Because unless I have a specific person in mind that the card is going to already, or a specific purpose, I don't put sentiments on my cards. I just put them in my basket and wait for the occasion to come up. And then I will put the sentiment. So here's one But how fun would this be as a birthday card? Like a how old are you, or you don't look a day over 20, or whatever the occasion may be. What a fun card. So here again, I just gave it a little dimension by mounting it on a couple of panels and using some foam tape to adhere the panel to the base and distressing the edges. And this is a beautiful card. I love it. So that's one I made. Here's another I made using that second stamp. Love the way this one turned out. Super happy with that. I love this red and this gray cardstock. Shows this stamp up beautifully. I think this would make a fun like anniversary card for a couple who's been together a little longer. I think it would be so much fun. So here's another card I made, and this time I used one of the panels that I put the eyelet in. What I did was I just found some ribbon that kind of coordinated and stuck it through, threaded it through the eyelet, did a little knot on top before I mounted the card. And I think it's just an interesting little element. Excuse me. An interesting little element to the card. Looks a little different. And I mean, you can also, whoever receives it, if they wanted to cut off the back panel, can use it as a tag too. So there you go. Multi-purpose. I love it. And here's one. This one's too cute, that I actually did take the time to do a sentiment for, because this card is going to go out with the prize package to the winner. So I took the time to stamp it and heat emboss it with that same beautiful burgundy red wow embossing powder. And I love the way this one turned out too. This is some more ribbon, just random ribbon in my stash, no particular brand. That paper, that cardstock in the background, is some extra cardstock I had left over. It's a Tim Holtz cardstock that came with the Simon Says stamp limited edition Halloween kit, card kit. Yeah, I had some paper left over from that kit and wanted to use it, so I did. And I love the way this turned out. And hopefully the person who receives it, Catherine, will enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it. So there we are, my friends. That concludes my share. Congratulations to the winner. Please, please, please contact me. The sooner you contact me, the sooner I can get your prize package out to you. And thank you everyone for being so patient. I know that it took me a while to announce the winner, but as I said, I've been really sick. How sick? I actually missed work. I never miss work. I never miss work. I don't call out sick. I rarely get sick. But this one really, cover your ears if you don't like curse words, but this one really knocked me on my ass. And I'm only now feeling well enough to get up and try to get back to some normal things. So again, thank you, my friends. I truly do appreciate it. And I hope you will visit me again. Until next time. Bye-bye.